Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. This is a men's channel with men's content. If that is something that you enjoy, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. I am your host, Jeremy Hill, the gentleman who has gone rogue. Now let's get into the topic, gentlemen. I want to say that modern women today, black women in particular, will waste your time, gentlemen. The modern day black woman is someone that you do not need to invest your time and your efforts in, because one thing, they're not feminine. What does it look like to have a woman that acts like you, gentlemen, that acts like a man? But let's get further into the topic. Time. Let's think about time. How important is time? Especially the time that you have wasted on a woman. Time is something that you will never get back. They say that time is money. That isn't true, because money you can always lose and get again. But time, you can never replace it. You can never get back those seconds, those minutes, those days, months, hours, or years back once you waste those times on a woman. Time is the fundamental element of our existence. We measure things by time. We look at a person when they're a baby. We measure the time it takes for them to become an adolescent. And then we measure the time or years that it takes for them to transition from adolescence into adulthood. Time is very important, and giving all of your time to a woman can be detrimental, because when you waste your precious seconds on a woman that doesn't love you, that isn't meant for you, you cannot accomplish what you need to accomplish, and you can never be the better version of yourself that you should be and want to be. Time affects everything in the universe. This is why over time, metal will rust. This is why over time, people live and they die. So how important is time? Is a woman worth your time? This is what you have to think about, gentlemen. If you're going to invest your time, which is so very precious in a woman, you got to have a very good way of vetting women. And unfortunately, the women that we are dealing with today could care less about our time. This is why women can show up at a date late, because they don't respect your time. If they don't respect your time, then they do not respect you. If they do not respect the fact that you are willing to spend time with her children that she received from previous relationships from other men, then she don't respect you, she don't love you. Any woman that does not respect your time does not love you. Time is such a precious thing. And if you look at most of these women and men who are divorcees, who have been in divorce, some of the things that you will hear them say is, I wish to God I never wasted my time with that person. Because time can be a thing of beauty, or time can be a thing of torture. If you have the wrong person, the time that you spend in a relationship with that person is filled with torment. It's filled with insecurities. It's filled with revenge when you have the wrong woman. But if you have the right woman, that time could be beautiful. When you have the right woman, you feel that there isn't enough time on the planet to spend with this woman. When you start to look at the family that you created with this woman, with the good woman, you're grateful. And it seems like sometimes time moves too fast when it comes to raising your children. It seems like they were born yesterday, but then today it seems like they graduated. And then tomorrow it seems like they have their own families. Because when you are enjoying your time and you're enjoying the person that you're with, time moves faster. Sometimes time drags along slowly, as many of you know, when you're doing something that is boring to you. If you're in a boring relationship, a relationship that has no life, then the time that you spend with that person seems like it's dragging on. Excuse me, my tick act up because I'm a veteran. Something happened to me in Afghanistan. Anyway, long story short, our time, we have to really get to the point where we appreciate our time. What are we doing with our time? Are we spending our time on unnecessary pursuits like sex? Are we chasing skirts? Because women know how to take advantage of our time. If they know that a man is a lustful man, if she knows that a man is out here thirsty, responding to thirst traps on social media, begging for a woman to sleep with him, begging for a woman to give him time, begging for the opportunity to be her simp, then she would take advantage of that man's time. She would mislead that man. Some men don't even have sex with some of these pretty women because she is manipulating him. She is making him think that he is going to have sex with her, or making him think that he is going to get into a relationship with her over time. She is texting him, and during the time that she's texting him back, during the time that she goes out on dates with him, during the time that she is doing other things with this man, she's only taking advantage of him. And only through time does he realize that this woman is playing him. But how much time did he waste pursuing a woman who didn't want to be pursued? Chasing a woman who didn't want to be chased but would entertain you because there was some kind of benefit of dealing with you. How much time? Some men did waste weeks pursuing a woman who don't want him and never have sex with that woman. Never gets into a relationship with that woman because she knows how to manipulate time and know how to waste your time. So, gentlemen, we must be wiser when it comes to who we choose to spend our time with. Spending time with your children is awesome, but spending time fighting with your baby's mama is horrible, isn't it, gentlemen? Think about it. The relationships that you have, that you enjoy the most, there's never enough time to deal with them. You want more time with your children, or you want more time with whatever it is that you enjoy doing. But when you have no time, or when you have time and you spend it with someone you can't stand, you dread them. You could be like, I gotta go pick up my kids from my baby mama house at 5. It could be 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. As it approaches 5, you start dreading every minute. At 4:30, you like, I gotta go hear this woman mom. She gonna say something I'm not doing. You just can't stand the time that you have to spend with these people. You can't do that. So you'll find a lot of gentlemen wasting their precious time on a woman that isn't worth time. So gentlemen, you have to think about, is this pursuit of this woman worth it? And then how do you measure your time? How do you measure the value of a woman? What does she have to bring to the table? If you see this woman is childless, if she's submissive, if she's feminine, if she has a good personality, if she is pleasant to be around, then that's a good pursuit of time. You can spend time chasing that, or pursuing that, or courting that, as the old folks used to say. They used to call it courting, which is a lost art now, if you ask me, because now men and women don't seem to like traditional methods of courting each other. It's straight to the bedroom. And that's fine and dandy if that's what you're looking for. But when it comes to trying to vet and find a mate of value, sex doesn't matter. What matters is their character. So gentlemen, are you wasting time today on a woman? Or have you felt the consequences of the time that you spent with the wrong woman? Meaning, many of you have women from your past that you used to deal with that you wish you never dealt with, that you wish you never spent time with at all. Are there women like that in your life? Or are you dealing with someone like that right now? How many of y'all have to go to child support court even though you're doing the right thing? How many of y'all are trying to get to your children, but your woman, your past girlfriend, your past wife makes it difficult for you to see your own children? How many times have you heard negative things being said about you by the woman that you used to deal with that you are no longer with, all because you spent time with the wrong woman? So gentlemen, be cautious about how you spend your time. Now, of course, if you found anything in this video that you found to be factual, or if it hit home, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. Feel free to share this on multiple social media platforms. I ain't gonna get mad. That's all I have to say to you. I am your host, Jeremy Hill, the gentleman who has gone rogue. I'll see you next time.